Omicron is ramping. That is concurrent with kind of the hockey stick in the flu season, which is typically like week 49 through 55. Our model going through the IHME projects that we'll see COVID cases ramp until roughly the last week of January. And so while generally I'm coming on here to talk about why that's relevant to testing and our testing logs in DGX and some of the other names we traffic in, but we don't have an active position, today's more about how that affects labor. And so the only other thing I wanted to call out, and this was funny, Hedgeye Twitter noticed it, Dr. Fauci came out this weekend and said, while cases are ramping to this incredible level, what we should be focused on more is the disproportionate amount of hospitalizations and deaths resulting from this wave. And that's something we've called out throughout the process. And Hedgeye Twitter gave us a pat on the back for that one this weekend. So was really excited to see that. So aside from just our testing exposure, labor was a big part of kind of our longs that we put on at the end of last year, specifically in the form of LifeStance and ACHC, and just thinking about these new age providers that are coming to help with high acuity mental health versus the legendary providers like ACHC, like, at half of UHS's business. And so we'll have a couple major catalysts coming out for that this week. Just wanted to call out, Justin flagged an article, Upmc, which is a major health system in the US, just launched their own travel staffing agency. So while our biggest pushback from clients on ACHC specifically is they have really great labor controls, and while that is true, 2% of all their labor is temp staffing when it's usually about 5 to 10%. For their other places, we're starting to see more and more private and public institutions start their own staffing or start their own labor solutions so that they're there because, rates are outrageous. So just going back with ACHC, we get a lot of pushback from clients, usually about the fact that they do have this under control. What we'll get from our catalyst this week is find out if that's true. We'll have JOLTS out tomorrow. JOLTS for healthcare specifically, in the last update, net of quits showed about a rise in 41,000 openings in October. If that trend continues, it'll disprove what we've heard about labor getting better from here. But we'll see more about that tomorrow. We'll have BLS at the end of the week, and then everybody will come out. And I'm sure Emily will touch on this a little further. But JPM will be next week. So JPM Healthcare Conference, major event, and a lot of the rubber hits the road situation, especially on labor and on the impact of Omicron to wages. And
hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.